Lennox Wolak, Columbia University, 174-pound EIWA champion, came out as the third seed, ended up on top. What's going through your head?
It feels great. I think last year I was really happy with my performance at the EIWA tournament, and then I went into nationals. I didn't wrestle bad. I felt like I wrestled pretty well, but I just was so far away from my goal. So I think it's something to enjoy the moment right now. I'm so grateful for my family, my coaches, my training partners, and it means a lot to represent Columbia and win a conference title in the singlet. And I'm really crossing my fingers, hope Aaron Azarov's the next person you interview, and we can take home two titles to Columbia. Yeah, it feels great, but savor the moment and really just recalibrate, because guys are going to be coming hard for nationals, and that's when it really matters.
Yeah, let's talk about your bracket a little bit. The 1 seed, Canigliaro from Harvard, lost in the quarters. Cornell's Benny Baker wrestling tough. You wrestled Pazook, who was a former EIWA champ, former round of 12 guy. You know, what's going through your head when you saw that bracket, bust a little bit?
I mean, I think it's like the thing about conferences is everyone knows everyone, and you're going to have to go through some tough guys. Like the whole bracket has my respect, and I've scrapped with Canigliaro and Contreras the last couple years. Pazook I just saw for the first time this year, and it's something where like everyone's really good, and like Benny Baker, he's really good, so it's the seeds only means so much. You just have to go out there, step out on the mat, and prove it. I think when you look at seeds too much, it's not really busted, because in the finals I had Pazook, who's a stud, and I think it's whether I had Pazook, whether I had Canigliaro, whether I had Benny Baker, the final match is going to be a tough one, and the bracket getting busted isn't necessarily surprising to me, because everyone's capable of it.
Yeah, you mentioned Aaron Azarov coming up next. He's in the finals now. You guys, I'm sure, work out a lot. I'm sure you guys push each other. What's it like to have a guy like that right after you in the finals, too?
It is an awesome feeling. It definitely set the tone. I'm like, I cannot ride back with Aaron being a champ and me not being a champ. So I'm like, I have to go out there and take it to it. I think a lot of our lineup is taken, or like me, Aaron Waymeyer at 97, I've taken a lot of pride in our work ethic on the mat, off the mat, and the leadership we can provide to the team. And it feels really good to be able to lead by example, and it feels really good to have studs around me, killers in the room, whether they're in the lineup or like waiting their turn. Like, shout out to my drill partner Jack Miguel, selfless guy. He warms me up for every match, like making sure I'm feeling crisp, all my reps, like selflessly. So it means so much to me. Like, it means a lot to have a guy like Aaron right after me in the finals, hopefully bringing home a title. But it also means so much to all the guys who are sitting there and who are training with me every day selflessly, and whose names aren't going to be read out loud on the podium. So I really want to make sure I'm representing them well, and I want to make sure the next generations of our freshmen and the recruits coming in have someone that they know can do it, and hopefully be a trailblazer.
Yeah, last question for you. Right now you guys are sitting in 5th place in the team race. Thoughts on that? Expected, lower than you thought, higher than you thought?
I'm trying to look at the team score, but I think we came in with expectation, and we had a really good team this year. We had some injuries really sideline us, and it really hurts, when you're looking for guys like Rini and Joshua Ogunsanya and like breakout freshman performances, and these injuries really put a damper on things. I think we could definitely have a lot more team points if we're at full strength with some of our captains back in the lineup. But I think it came out, and we wanted to score a lot of points. We had the talk. We wanted to repeat the finish. We knew it was possible. I really hope we can squeak to 4th. Is Penn ahead of us right now?
I think by a few points.
All right, so hopefully Aaron can pin Dugan. We need those bonus points. But I think, if we can finish a 4th place finish, we'd be really happy with, given the circumstances. And the guys came out here and they performed. Like Andy Garr, 17th seed, comes and takes 5th place. Like, talk about like balls. Like that's badass, and that's inspiring too. Like, And yeah, I think it's happy, good team effort.
Yeah, I think you guys had one of the toughest schedules this year. You know, kind of got, you know, your butts handed to you a little bit, but you know that's going to pay off at nationals in a few weeks, right?
I think that's how Zach Tonelli designs the schedule. You know, I think some of those team scores won't have been so lopsided with so many injuries. I was out for a good portion of the season. You know, we had like returning national qualifiers who were out too, so we knew we maybe might be a little bit outgunned on paper, but we go in those hoping to scrap, and it's about the NCAA tournament. You know, that's what the schedule's about, and that's why when I go into nationals, I'm going to be prepared, I'm going to be familiar, and I know every match is winnable, and just take it one match at a time, and know I can compete with the best because I've been battle tested.
Yeah, awesome, man. Congrats. Good luck at NCAAs.
Thank you.